Bulldog began with a big concept, to set the bar higher by building better, well-designed, and more innovative high-tech containers. We listened to our clients, aggressively collaborated on design, and are uncompromising on quality workmanship. No detail too small to escape our attention. Bulldog chose to focus on high-tech containers because of our expertise in data centers, communications, security, process control, and power generation. Experience the Bulldog advantage when collaborating with us on a custom-built high-tech container.
Welcome to the shop floor where we make Bulldog high-tech containers. I'd like to walk you through a project that we just completed for a global mining company. It's a 40-foot shipping container that's converted into a mobile data center. Let's have a look. This unit has a 3-zone architecture. Zone 1 is the electrical room, where we have a 50 kilowatt generator, automatic transfer switches, and all the components to power the unit. Let's take a look at some of the features in more detail. We've installed some isolation springs that dramatically reduce the vibration of the generator that might affect the equipment in the IT racks. We've also installed a lot of monitoring from end to end in the unit, particularly in the electrical room. We're monitoring everything on the generator from fuel levels to inputs, outputs of electricity. We even go so far as to monitor the makeup air filter. On the filter, we have pressure sensors on either side of the filter. When the pressure differential is too much, then we know that it's time to change the filter. We also have primary and secondary power inputs. These are all tied together with an automatic transfer switch, which is also highly monitored remotely. We've also installed an active tracking filter, which is designed for the mining industry where the power. We also have a 1-hour fire-rated wall that separates the electrical room from the rest of the unit. Outside, we have the external fuel fill, we have a manual gauge, and we also have the card security access. Why don't we go look at zone number 2. This is zone 2, and when we talk about zones, we talk about security zones. So you've noticed we have security access control for card readers. That can provide multiple different security levels for different people to do different jobs. So from a maintenance perspective, from a server maintenance perspective, we can give people different profiles to go into different parts of the data center. You notice the construction, we have to build it so that it's flush mounted for shipping. So we've done that with the door frames, done that with the LED lighting, done that with the card access control. It's part of the construction of our high-tech containers. So let's go into zone 2, which is the vestibule. We're in the vestibule, which is zone number 2. The vestibule was designed as an environmental break between the outside of the mobile data center and the inside of the data center itself. This is all part of our all-in-the-box design that makes it all fit into one 40-foot shipping container. We also have inside the vestibule redundant condensers for the air conditioning system and our Novec 1230 gas fire suppression. We also designed a feature for the mining industry, an integrated boot cleaner. So the boot cleaner is integrated into the floor, and it also has the ability to be cleaned out. So if you knock your mud off of your boots, there's a water hose that you can clean out the boot cleaner, and there's a built-in drain that can drain all the excess water. So let's go to zone number 3. So zone 3 is the data center itself. And as you see, we have a card access control reader here for our highest security zone. And what this actually allows us to do is link it with the other card reader on the outside of the vestibule. So there's no way that the door will be open to the vestibule and the door open to the data center. The 2 card readers will stop that from happening. So let's go have a look. We're in zone 3 in the data center. And the first thing I'm going to talk about are the PDU panels. There's independent PDUs, one for each side, attached to independent UPSs. We've also installed a workbench for convenience for loading gear into the data center. convenience plugs and convenience network. We also have some storage underneath. We've also designed a very heavy-duty raised floor system. This is with checker plate and with steel tubing that's powder-coated black. All of the mechanical and electrical and cooling runs underneath the raised floor. We're in the cold aisle of the data center. I want to talk to you about the racks. The client requirement was 4 full-size racks, so we installed 4 45U, 4-foot deep racks. We also left lots of space here, 3 feet of space for room to work, and if there's a couple of people working, there's lots of room. We have a door that separates out the hot and the cold aisle, and we'll go over to the hot aisle now. We're in the hot aisle. Let's take another look at these racks. As you can see, there's lots of room to work on all 4 racks, front and back. They're not mounted on rails, they're permanently mounted, seismically engineered, which means that we can preload these racks with all the gear prior to shipping the mobile data center. We've also installed brush seals in order to run your cables for convenience under the floor. Here we've got our 2 5-ton redundant air handlers. What happens is the hot air comes on the hot aisle, goes up through the top of the units, back down, charges the floor, and then the cool air goes back to the cold aisle. This is our emergency exit door. One of the unique features is that we have a heated frame. This is going to a very rugged environment where it's below freezing a lot of the winter. So the heated frame will keep this door from seizing. That's the end of our tour. I'd like to thank you for having a look.
At Bulldog Containers, every high-tech container is customized. There's no standardized off-the-shelf model, no one-size-fits-all. Experience the Bulldog advantage for yourself today.